back at a B4U Star Stop. You're with me, Salil. In these corona times, one thing that has been releasing a lot is a lot of shows on the OTT platform. And I think this gentleman is becoming quite a favorite. 83, 2-3 weeks पहले आई थी, बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग कॉप ड्रामा थी, एंड बॉबी देओल ऑफ कोर्स वाज अ बिग पार्ट ऑफ इट. लेकिन अब प्रकाश झा जी की अपहरण और गंगा जल के डायरेक्टर की फर्स्ट वेब सीरीज, सुपर एक्साइटेड टू टॉक अबाउट आश्रम. और जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि आश्रम इज अबाउट अ बाबा, और बाबा के आजू बाजू में जो करप्शंस होती हैं और जो लाइफ होती है लोगों की, इसके बारे में टुडे राइट हियर ऑन स्टार स्टॉप आई हैव गॉट प्रकाश झा जी एंड बॉबी देओल. थैंक यू सो मच जेंटलमैन फॉर जॉइनिंग मी. एक तरफ द बॉडी बॉम्ब, he is just unbelievable. Bobby Deol, once again, so happy to see you in a very different avatar from Ashram. You've shaved and you're looking so clean. And Prakash ji, thank you so much once again, the serious school teacher and somebody who I respect so much more. Thank you so much for joining me on B4U.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure.
Sir, but are you recognizing Babaji like this, without the beard, without the very simple smile? Is this the Bobby that you liked?
This is exactly the Bobby that I met when I was casting, but that's the Bobby that I saw in him. Behind all this beautiful persona, the darkness that I pumped inside him, came out so well.
In all that darkness, Prakash ji, I think whenever you think of Godmen, they have this beautiful smile, all of them, that wins over the world. And Bobby Deol has always looked like that innocent superstar who always looks so vulnerable. With his smile also, you feel like you can give him a lollipop and charge him 5 times the price. When I look at Bobby Deol, I remind, is that the reason why you casted him, because of this duality?
Exactly, that is the reason. I just needed someone who would be exactly opposite of what you will see.
Right.
So, he will be innocent, he'll be believable, he will be charming, and he will have no iota of darkness visible. Only when you see him and you start getting inside the layers that you begin to see the real character of Baba. Not the Bobby Baba, not the Bobby Baba, but the Baba.
But Bobby, मुझे ये character इतना exciting इसलिए लगा because it's not the stereotypical Baba. You're walking on your treadmill. आपकी body है, आप vulnerable भी हैं, you're a bit evil on one side, but it's not like it was one-sided. और advantage, I think, now that you're a veteran, because this is the second show back to back जो आ रहा है आपके series का, the beauty happens, I think 1 hour spread over 8 episodes is 8 hours of almost 3 films. Is that the reason why this medium now is appealing more to you? क्योंकि आपके पास इतना scope है, इतने अवतार जीने का.
Definitely, as an actor, the characters are given full justice when they're written, because you can explore and show all the different aspects of the character. And so in a way, it's like reading a book, because when you read a book, you get into the depth of every character and you feel the characters more. So web series gives you that opportunity to write every character in the web series. And that's the reason why you get so intrigued by not just Baba's character, but every other character in the web show. So I think it's a beautiful platform, and I think web series, especially when it's written so well and directed by Prakash Ji, will always have that magic, and that's the most important thing. If you really sit back and look, you'll realize that to take so many actors and to write a script like this and to create the magic with every character's, the way they are portrayed in it, I think it's a very difficult job. I mean, I still remember the days when we were shooting, and exactly what you said. It's like 9 episodes. That's almost 4 films, So for Prakash Ji, it was his first time. He was making 4 films in one go. So it was a great experience.
आपने तो फिल्म की तरह ही बनाई है. कमाल की बात ये हुई है कि सर जितने एक्स्ट्राज जो कभी नहीं बुलाते आप, सॉरी, जितने एक्स्ट्रा कैरेक्टर्स इन एवरी सीन, आपने ऑलवेज पहले भी बोला था कि जो भी अपहरण से लेकर गंगा जल के लिए आप अलग से उसकी क्लासेस लेते हैं फॉर एवरी सिंगल कैरेक्टर दैट इज देयर इन द सीन. स्केल इसका इतना बड़ा है, मतलब सिर्फ बॉबी के कैरेक्टर के लिए नहीं, जितने फूल बरसाए जा रहे हैं, जितने बड़े सिंगर्स, बॉलीवुड के जो बड़े सिंगर्स भी हैं वो भी गाने गा रहे हैं, गाने के सीक्वेंसेस भी 5-7 मिनट के लिए चल रही हैं. ऐसा लैविश स्प्रेड बहुत कम देखने को मिलता है as far as web series is concerned. तो जिस तरह आप फिल्में बनाते हैं, वैसे आपने ये भी नहीं सोचा कि यहाँ पे I should cut corners. You are spending much more money also, it seems.
वेल पर्दा छोटा हो दिल तो बड़ा है ना.
बट ये
हम
स्केल
हम
मैनेज
हम
कर पाए आप जी.
किया ना, आप देखा आपने.
जी जी.
वो हमने वैसे ही मतलब वी स्टार्टेड 6 months इन एडवांस. 4 महीने तो इनकी ट्रेनिंग. ये जो क्राउड में जितने लोग आपको दिख रहे थे सब छोटे मोटे एक्टर ही थे वहाँ लोकल.
जी जी जी.
मतलब यूपी के बहुत सारे जगहों से हमने ट्रेनिंग दी, उनको बुलाया, हमारे असिस्टेंट्स लगे हुए थे भी. रियली लिटरली कास्ट एवरीबॉडी बाय नेम. And we had almost like 1,000 people on the set almost every single day. You know how that's how I work. Like in Rajniti, I had 8,000 people to work with.
8,000 people.
Yes, in the crowd scenes you've seen. Do you remember
या
Rajniti?
या.
Yeah.
वो सब कोई ये नहीं कि रात को उठा के सड़क पर से लेकर के आते. वो सब ट्रेंड लोग थे. उनके साथ 1 साल काम किया गया था to get them there. And our production worked, you know, over time for 6 months to make sure that those 8,000 people are lodged, boarded and transported every single day, every single morning on the set. 7:30 बजे सुबह मेरा शॉट हो जाता था, पहला शॉट. That's how we used to work. We used to start working at 2 or 3 in the morning. Even here, we had early morning shooting. People used to start coming or being brought there by about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Chai pila rahe, nashta kara rahe, dress pehna rahe, sabko khada kar rahe. Because you know, in that whole scene, you see a whole lot of them are ashram ke sevadars, ashram ke people. They have to wear those dresses. Then there are politicians. Then there are cops. Then there are different kinds of people. They all have to dress up, be ready, and do their right part.
If I ask you, Bobby, would this be the most number of people आपने कभी देखे एक फिल्म, मतलब एक सेट पर for such a long extended period of time, because you are actually the most private superstar that we all know. आप as such पूरी बाहर घूमते नहीं है सबके सामने. So my question is कि was this very enjoyable for you, or were you saying कि ये मुझे नया बॉबी अवतार चाहिए?
It was an amazing experience because these people are from the small towns and they were so affectionate and loving, and you know, and the sad part is when you're shooting now web series, you have to sign an NDA where you cannot expose or take a picture, put it up. So उनसे ना आधा दिन तो जब भी मैं कहीं चल रहा होता था तो they used to come across in groups. Obviously there were so many and they said, "Sir, photo." I said, "यार photo नहीं ले सकता, मैं shooting के कपड़े में हूँ, आप भी shooting के कपड़े में हो." फिर एक दिन मुझे याद है शूटिंग चल रही थी और सब लोग वेट कर रहे थे, कुछ टाइम लग रहा था कुछ चीज का, तो सब लोग एक आ गया फोटो. मैंने बोला फोटो मैं नहीं ले सकता, इसका जैकेट पहन ले. मैं देख रहा हूँ उसी बंदे का जैकेट सब बोरो करके आ रहे एक एक करके और मेरे साथ फोटो खींच रहे, क्योंकि मैं शूटिंग पे मेरी शूटिंग लेट थी तो मैं ऐसे ही घूम रहा था वहां पर. So the people out there, the local people were really sweet and they were really enjoying every moment of it. You know, they were like, they had actually become a part of the ashram, you know. So every day chanting Japnam, Japnam, it became a normal thing over there. Every time I walk past, they'll say Japnam, Babaji Japnam.
But in real life, you're not somebody जो कभी रिंग्स पहनते हैं. मतलब मुझे लगता है कि आपके घर के बाहर लोग जपनाम करते हैं और आपकी फैमिली को लोग जपनाम करते हैं रियल लाइफ में भी. आई नो दैट. बट अदरवाइज योर लाइफ इज चेंज सो मच इन द लास्ट फॉर अस ऑन स्क्रीन द लास्ट 2-3 months. This new Bobby का अवतार I'm loving. I mean, from 83 to this, I really love the different Bobby that we've seen. It's so amazing to see that. You also must be super happy.
Thanks, man. Yes, it's been a deliberate effort. It's been a conscious effort from on my part कि मैं अलग किस्म के roles कर पाऊँ. और luckily class of 83 के लिए I wasn't the first choice, but I got the role, and and it was so different from what I've done earlier. And then when Ashram and I got a phone call from Shruti Mahajan that I have to meet Prakash Ji, I was so excited because it's been 25 years. We met a couple of times. Prakash Ji and me were thinking we'll work together, but never happened. And then finally, when I reached there, I didn't know what was the subject. She said it's a web series. It's called Ashram.
अच्छा.
So मैं सुन रहा हूँ कहानी, and he said बाबा का रोल तू play करेगा. I said what?
I would have assumed that you would have been the cop. पहले मुझे ये, if you see it.
I was listening to the script. I thought I might be the cop. You know?
Yeah.
And when he said Baba's role, I was like, for a few seconds, I was like, oh my God, you know, here I'm trying to do something different. And I'm sure Prakash ji also wasn't very confident that I'll say yes. But I was trying to look for something different. So it was like given to me in my hands by Prakash ji. And I felt so confident that day because he saw me as the character.
But it's difficult to maintain the tonality, you know, जिस तरह आप एपिसोड्स भी देख रहे हैं, you know, इतना सब कुछ हो रहा होता है. You and चंदन रॉय सन्याल की एक टोनालिटी रहती है, and that's where the brilliance of प्रकाश जी. Was that tough to maintain? Did you ever fall out of character also? और फिर उसके बाद प्रकाश जी बोलते थे, you need to come back a little bit.
No, definitely. Prakashji was there to guide us. If he felt something was not flowing in the right direction, he would come and tell us, so he was always there. That was the security we had. We knew that Prakashji is there on set, so we cannot go wrong because he'll see to it we don't go wrong.
But he's a strict taskmaster ना. मैंने प्रकाश जी आपका एक वीडियो देखा था जहां बच्चन साहब थे उस वीडियो में और आप वो रिहर्सल कर रहे थे और आप नो नॉनसेंस टोटली रहते हैं सेट पर. ऐसा वो उस क्लिपिंग में भी दिखा था. तो एक पूछता हूं पहले बॉबी से, इज ही टोटली नो नॉनसेंस एंड वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट एज अ टीचर?
No, 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 not at all strict. In fact, he makes you so comfortable. Everybody around, Definitely when things start, he's the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
And if I was the director, there would be moments where things were not, किसी ने ट्रॉली ठीक से पुश नहीं की, किसी ने दरवाजा ठीक से रखा नहीं या कर्टन नहीं ठीक किया, तो those things used to distract him and he used to get after them to do it right, And he can handle, he can be a cinematographer, he can be the trolley pusher, he can be the director, he can be everything in one go. So it was a great experience watching him work, It is long hours, when you do web series, it's long hours, And I still remember that when we were going there was no gym in the hotel because there are not too many hotels in Ayodhya. So Prakashji got this special room converted into a gym, got us the equipments. And everybody was so happy that there was a gym because nowadays everybody's into fitness. You see Darshan, you see everyone, even Aditi and all the girls. So it was like we used to get up early in the morning to go to the gym at 5:30, and Prakash used to be walking out. I mean, he had finished his workout, and then he would get ready and leave for shooting, and he would be the first one on set, last one to leave. So I think it was just an amazing experience watching him work.
We take a short little break and come right back. Of course, this very interesting conversation continues क्योंकि Ashram is very real life like. जो आजकल हमारे life में हो रहा है, everywhere that you can see it happening. So that's the influences that Prakash ji is probably taken to make this show. So we'll come and talk a lot about that and plus also so much more about the great smile of Bobby Deol. Come right back. All right, you're back on Star Stop. You're with me, Salil. Ashrams. Well, the cast is very huge. It's got Darshan, it's got Chandan Roy Sanyal, but the two big kingpins, and even in the show itself, Bobby Deol and the creator, the director, Prakash Jha ji हमारे साथ. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining me again. इतने सालों में सर आपका डिसिप्लिन कभी नहीं गया है. कई बार लोग बोलते हैं इट्स सो इम्पॉसिबल टू बी अ फिल्म मेकर और उसके बाद आप बड़े स्केल पर फिल्म मेकर हो. वेब सीरीज भी बड़े स्केल पर बनती है, माइन्यूटेस्ट डिटेल्स पर आपको सोचना पड़ता है. इफ यू हैड टू चूज अनदर लाइफ, दोबारा फिल्म मेकर बनते हैं या फिर एक एक्टर की जिंदगी आपको ज्यादा आप वो कर सकते हैं? वुड यू लाइक टू मेक दैट चॉइस?
एक फिल्म मेकर में तो 9 जिंदगियां जी रहे हैं यार, और किस प्रोफेशन में मिलेगा ये? लिखते हैं, सोचते हैं, शूट करते हैं, एडिट करते हैं, मिक्स करते हैं, पर्दे पे लेके आते हैं, अब एक्टिंग भी करते हैं, म्यूजिक सीखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, डांसिंग सीखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. पता नहीं, इसमें तो जो चाहे कर सकते हैं. तो और कौन सा प्रोफेशन हो सकता है जहां ये सारी चीजें मिलेंगी दोस्त?
बट आपके जो सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं, आई ऑलवेज दे वेरी हार्ड हिटिंग, दे वेरी रियल. मुझे याद है मैं जब ऑफिस में कुछ दोस्तों के साथ बैठ के हम लोग ये देख रहे थे, दिस होल कल्चर ऑफ अ गॉडमैन, ये बहुत बड़ा बन चुका है भारत में. और मैंने मेरे एक दो गॉडमैन से मेरी बातें हुई थी, आई वाज हैविंग सम टॉक शोज विद देम, और मैंने उनसे पूछा था. गौर गोपाल दास जी एक थे जो बहुत अच्छे, people follow him very well and he is not in that category. उन्होंने बोला था कि a lot of people are always looking for huge emptiness in their life भरने के लिए. तो ये जो करते हैं और ये जो आपके रिसर्च भी जब गई थी इसमें, तो ये एक्चुअली एक बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा है हर किसी की जिंदगी का. सो द नेगेटिव इन्फ्लुएंसेस ऑफ इट, ऑफ कोर्स, बिकॉज पावर करप्ट्स, but otherwise also when you went, were you shocked at how easily it is to influence so many people across the board in India and the world actually?
See, it is not only them, it is also us. As people, as common people, we are beset with so many insecurities. हेल्थ की इनसिक्योरिटी है, रिलेशनशिप की इनसिक्योरिटी है, पैसे की इनसिक्योरिटी है, भविष्य की इनसिक्योरिटी है, कुछ पाने की इनसिक्योरिटी है, कुछ खो ना जाए उसकी इनसिक्योरिटी है. मतलब हर वक्त हमको इनसिक्योरिटी जो है वो दबाए रखती है. तो हमें कोई ना कोई एंकर चाहिए होता है. वी ऑलवेज आर लुकिंग फॉर समवन और समथिंग और सम हुक टू हैंग ऑन टू. And there comes this guy who is there with 10 people, 20 people, 50 people, 500 people, and says something very nice, smiles something nice, and puts his hand on my back and says, "Don't worry, I'm there for you," etc., etc. तो हम अपना सारा चीज सौंप देते हैं उसको. ये हमारी गलती है. कि हम शॉर्टकट रूट लेते हैं। आप जिनकी गोपाल दास की जिन्होंने बात की आपने, या जैसे संत हैं, सीकर्स हैं, हमारी आध्यात्मिक धरोहर है, वो तो हमारी सबसे बड़ी चीज है।
जी।
As a Hindu, I revere it, I follow it, I worship it, I think about it. But और वो जो ज्ञान देने वाले लोग हैं, वो जो गुणी लोग हैं, वो ऐसे आके अपना प्रदर्शन नहीं करते। वो तो कहीं बैठे हुए हैं, आप जाओ उनके पास। आप भाग्यशाली होगे, वो थोड़ा देख करके आपसे बात कर लेंगे।
Correct.
Otherwise, you just have to sit there and learn and watch. But these shortcut fast food वाले quacks, babas जो एक्चुअली क्रिमिनल्स हैं, वो हमारे इनसिक्योरिटी का फायदा उठा के अपनी दुकान चलाते हैं। So this whole series or this whole thing attracted me because, like, this was a two-way communication, two-way exploitation. Common man people are also exploiting this mindset, and the babas are taking advantage of this. So this makes it a very nice. I mean, in my series, Baba and Bhopa are like common people.
Yes.
बियर पीते हैं, दारू पीते हैं, गालियां देते हैं, आपस में ऐसी बात करते हैं, बाहर आते हैं एक पर्सोना बना लेते हैं. So that's the kind of, they are crooks, they are manipulators, they are, they do all kinds of things and outside. So what are they? हमारे धर्म गुरु को बदनाम करने वाले, हमारे धर्म को बदनाम करने वाले, हमारे, और हम आसानी से इनके पीछे पड़ जाते हैं. हमारी दुकान भी चल पड़ती है.
सर सबकी दुकान चल रही है बाबाओं के साथ में, और अब आप भी बोल सकते हो कि बाबा की छवि के साथ में आपकी भी दुकान चल रही है. आश्रम इज डूइंग वेरी वेल. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कंग्रेचुलेशंस, द मिलियंस एंड मिलियंस ऑफ स्ट्रीम्स आर रियली डूइंग वेल. ये एक अलग जरिया. बॉबी, हाउ डू यू हैंडल दिस? देयर इज नो फ्राइडे बॉक्स ऑफिस प्रेशर. जी सर.
200 मिलियन हम लोग क्रॉस कर चुके हैं.
Sorry, I'm getting used to these numbers. 200 million cross हो गए. Bobby, how do you handle this? There's no 200 crores, 2 crores, 20 crores, 2 lakhs to take care of. Do you take everything on face value? I doubt if people would say, Bobby, you've done a bad job.
No, I feel that, when they talk about 200 million viewers and all that, they're trying to tell us that there's so many people watching it, and that is a huge amount of people watching your show. It doesn't happen in a movie. And box office, we don't know. For us, it's always to be able to reach the audiences and, entertain them with our work. And I think that's an achievement by itself. And I'm so excited because so many people, I mean, wherever I've been, very little, I've not walked out, but wherever you go, there's this, people are looking at you, have this smile on their face because they know I've played a negative character. They know the way I portrayed myself. Then my staff downstairs, because they're all from small towns, and they have, an MX player is available everywhere, and it's free.
Free. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Imagine the reach of MX player, and I think for MX player, this is the biggest project till date, because they also want people to be aware because they're giving you such good stuff. And I think it was a great moment for me to be a part of this web series with Prakash Ji and with MX Player. And I think that's what's happened.
So now that you've got 200 million views, Bobby, are you upping your rate? Is the negotiation rate jumping up because of the huge... How do you do those math? Yeah.
Why? What is that saying? Don't hatch your eggs before what?
Don't count your chickens before they've hatched.
Yeah, so you can't just get greedy, as you just need to be smart and choose the right kind of projects. Eventually, everything will come with it. It's not like you start going crazy about things like that. It's just you need to work hard and you need to be approachable and you need to be there so that you can do what you want. That's the most important thing.
But there's a new audience that is watching these web series, that is the 17 to 25 audience that probably didn't have access to even one Bobby Deol film prior to this. They probably didn't know this, and that happens a lot. Prakash, you're also reaching that new audience. The digital audience, in the audio world is 16 to 24, that's what they say. Even the viewing audience, so many 16, 15, 17-year-olds are watching it. That is again a new experience. They're rediscovering the stars of, say, yesteryear, but seeing them in a brand new light. So many would not have probably seen Bobby in his prime. So how do you react to that? The online comments must be quite an eye-opener.
But that's what it is, I knew exactly that my career had slowed down and the new generation wasn't so aware of me. So that's the reason when I started my career recently, I did films like Race and Houseful 4, because they had so much viewership, because of the actors, the stars in it, because of Salman. I knew millions of people will go watch me and they'll again get to know who's Bobby Deol. And the same thing happened with Akshay Kumar film Houseful 4. So it really worked for me. And that's how people started noticing me. And I got to reach with these youngsters of the new generation. And an OTT platform is watched by every age group, So I think it is really the best thing that's happened to me. And also, it's all thanks to Prakash ji also, because the kind of work he's done with Ashram has made people watch it, you know.
Actually, Prakash ji, is this a different process for you as far as your audience is concerned? क्योंकि 100% ऐसी audience हो सकती है जो सिर्फ जिन्होंने सिर्फ आपका नाम सुना है, वो ये नहीं जानते कि किस तरह की और कितनी difficult films of subjects and the kind of films that you made. For them, they might just be saying, "Oh, there's a brand new show, Ashram. Your first time viewership could be happening." Have you thought about that also? And you didn't change anything about the kind of the web series that you were making, but this must be a brand new experience.
All the films that starting from Gangajal to Apharan to Rajniti to Arakshan to Satyagraha and the many films that I have made, people in general have seen those films and they know the kind of work I do, etc. But I think they were definitely ever since I've been kind of traveling after the release of Ashram, where it's airport or the CISF people or anybody who recognizes me, in spite of the mask, they come running and said, "Dusra wala section kab aa raha hai? Dusra bhag kab aa raha hai?" You know, the excitement which is there. So, and people are addressing this web series not as a series; they are always saying film. Yeah. Because it is shot like a film.
Yes.
The whole appearance is like a film. Everything is like a film. And we took a conscious decision कि हम compromise नहीं करेंगे. We'll give it, जो दुनिया सोचती है एक बड़े आश्रम के बारे में, एक बड़े गुरु के प्रतिष्ठान के बारे में जिस तरह से सोचती है, हम वही लुक देंगे, हम वही फील देंगे, उसी तरह का पूरा, मतलब उनकी जो सभा लगे तो लगे कि सभा लगी है, ऐसा, क्योंकि आपने देखा है. Because all this is there in public domain already. You have Astha channel, we have different other channels. You've seen movies, you've seen all that. So that reference is existing, and I can't break that reference. So that's what the thing was. And then of course create the drama which will engage people, create the characters, and sort of invest in all these characters so that they create a cumulative story which is strong, engaging, and powerful, which is what we did.
And it's really looking good. We're looking forward to the second season, and we're looking forward to how you'll also change. We're looking for Bobby to renegotiate contracts. Maybe, sir, you'll also start renegotiating all these contracts, and maybe the both of you can get together and sit down on the table and renegotiate, because the number of people that you've reached, it's only 200 million today. By the time your work starts on season 2, you'll be 1 billion streams down. So that's food for thought for both of you. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us on B4U. Always a pleasure to see such powerful talent in front of us. Thank you.
It's always fun talking to you, Salil. Take care of yourself.
Bye, sir.